paper. When the song comes on, I want everybody in this room singing it. 2 drums, 1 not yet. I'll push it. Okay, start walking on. Start walking on.
Watch what Meg.
You might need help.
No, it's not.
You all right? You need help, Chad?
It's playing.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
On the guard.
Real slow.
And hood. And salute. Food.
Things were on work all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife.
I don't hear anybody singing.
My lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away.
Come on, sing it.
Play right away because it was a commercial, and I had to use it.
That happened. I know I'm free, and I won't forget the man who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her till today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. Now let me hear it louder. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston, from New York to LA, where there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say, real loud, that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free, and I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me, and I gladly stand up next to you and defend her till today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. And I'm proud to be an American, real loud. At least I know I'm free, and I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me, and I gladly stand up next to you and defend her to today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. All right, give yourself a nice round of applause. Okay, have a seat. Just have a seat.
Who's coming in the driveway?
So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you about my experience and how this all got started. First of all, I'm a veteran advocate. I am not a veteran. There is no fee for this service. I do this as a compliment to our veterans. I come from a very military family, and we support the veterans. So this was my way of doing it. I wound up working for a seniors community and found that there were 21 World War II veterans without benefits. Come on, are you serious? So I played big shot. I said to my boss, can I do something about this? And he said, you can do whatever you want to do. So I took my paper and my pen and my clipboard and I went over to the VA and I walked in and I said, what's your name? What's your job here? What's your name? What do you do here? And they're all mind blown. They don't know what the heck's going on. Who's this lady? What's going on here? So ultimately, in the end, what I got was, I got 100 college students to come in and start filling out paperwork for veterans that was piled in 3 rooms up to the middle of the floor. 3 offices were backlogged veterans paperwork, and nobody was getting their benefits until I showed up on the scene. Don't mess with me, because I'm coming after you, I'm coming at you, and I'm coming on strong. But I'm probably the nicest person you ever want to meet. So you cross me, and you cross one of my veterans, okay? So what we're going to do is we are first going to, we want to start with DJ. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to come over here. I did a little bit of research. Then I did a little more research. And I did a little more research. So I need you to help me get this out of here. It's a little heavy.
No, gotcha.
So you can help me get this off too. Thanks. I didn't have an arm for that one. So I basically started with, who was Donald Sova? Where was he for 23 years? What did he do? And you're going to hear all about that. And it started out with this much research, then went to this much, and then this much. Now I have it on jump drive, which I'm going to pass off to the family so they will have all of this and then some. Because if I would have continued on, there would have been at least 3 more of these books. And basically what this is commanding officer reports all his life, his health, everything that happened in a 23-year period of time. So we're going to put that down for a minute. Thanks. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, Greg, I'm going to ask you to unveil the medals, but first I want to say, I met Greg, he came to my house. I bought a house in Kingwood, and he was my chimney guy. So he was there to check out the chimney and let me know that my gas fireplace wasn't going to explode. So he did a good job. It never exploded, but I never burned it. So, so he just happened to say to me, you know, he said, I'd really like to know about my dad. He was in the service for 23 years, and I would really like some information on what happened to my dad. I said, I'm a veterans advocate. I can get you information. I don't think he was expecting that. And every time he came to the house, the book got bigger. And he was always looking for the book. Where's the book? Where's the book? Oh my God, look at that book. So we started out with, I wanted to get him the Purple Heart. But as I went through and followed all of this paperwork, I got 201 pages from, that actually came in from National Archives. It looked like they took the 201 pages, threw them up in the air, and wherever they landed, they picked them up and pushed them all back together. So I had 201 pages that I had to sort. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. So I needed something else from the National Archives. This was my first hurdle. I called them. The lady said to me, you did not read the directions, did you? I said, excuse me, ma'am? I read the directions 3 times. just to make sure that I got this right. She said, "You did not read the directions. This call is ending." Click, my 5 minutes were up. I was on the phone for an hour and 45 minutes. This is my thought. Give me a minute. You have no idea who you are messing with now. You done did it. I'm coming after you. I am first degree black belt, and I don't like getting stepped on. And I try to be nice all the time, but there's always going to be somebody out there who's going to step on you. It happens all the time. You just got to learn how to get over it, or you got to learn how to make a joke out of it, or make fun of it so you can bring them into your laughter. So, going after one medal is all he wanted. He wanted that Purple Heart. And I was getting that Purple Heart. No matter what, I was getting that Purple Heart. But I'll show you what wound up happening. I got that 201-page report, and I called Medals of America, and I said, "What do I do?" They said, "Well, you read half of that report tonight, and read the other half tomorrow, and call me in the afternoon." Huh? Read 101 pages tonight and 100 pages tomorrow and call you in the afternoon? Oh my God, what am I supposed to do with this 101 pages and 100 pages? What do you want from it? Every place that it was mentioned that he would be given an accommodation for something. Oh, I had 6 pages of that, 6 typed pages of that. So I sent it to him, and I'll show you what he sent me on the bad medals. Now remember, I was only going after one. I was only going after one medal. And after reading that report and typing up everything everyone said, this is what I got. Can you come stand in a little bit? Now that's kicking butt. That boy kicked butt. And I'm going to tell you what he did. There's such a thing as what is called an exemplary soldier. I never heard the word used before, so I didn't really know what it meant. So I looked it up, and I saw a lot of these words in his commander's reports. So there's going to be some things you're going to hear that you never heard Donald say. He wouldn't have. Because to him, it probably would have been bragging. And I don't think he was a bragger, okay? What is an honorary exemplary soldier? It's a person who inspires others. He represents the best of the best. He's a leader. He's a model. He's a soldier that we honor because they excelled personally. They inspired excellence in recruits and peers and showed the following qualities. So what he was doing here was he was not only building junior soldiers to be the best of the best, his peers, the other co-commanders, were becoming better because of him. That's kind of pretty cool. I would say that he mastered his skills. He was dedicated. He had superior results from his skills. Unmatched proficiency was words I heard in some of the reports from the commanders. Meticulous attention to detail, tireless work ethic, exceptional meritorial service, inspiring leadership and mentorship. So he motivated, educated, and empowered others to succeed. Motivate the soldier, educate the soldier, empower the soldier, win the friggin' war. You got it. His peers were inspired by him. His subordinates strived to maximum achievement. He was instrumental in the development of new soldiers. He created new soldiers because he changed the way they were taught. All the rest of the NCOs, the other commanding officers, followed suit. They became better at what they did. So we created a whole new wave of Army that this man started just because he wanted to be the best of the best. His commitment was to excellence. He acknowledged their dedication. He told them how dedicated they were. His standards of achieving were the highest possible results. Nobody beat him. And then nobody beat his other commanding officers. And nobody beat his soldiers because he built the best of the best. He was committed to excellence, dedicated and committed to achieving the best results and truly inspiring everybody else to do so. He had a very positive impact on other people. He showcased them in their efforts and their leadership and positively influenced everybody around him. Everybody around him wanted to be like him. His individual dedication, knowledge, and exemplary efforts assisted immeasurably in the development of the final success. What does that mean? What he did and what he built went out, kicked butt, won, and came back. Okay? He encouraged others to achieve greatness. He didn't encourage them to be good. You're not going to be good. You're going to be great. You're going to be great. His service was selfless. He recognized the willingness to participate the needs of the unit and the fellow soldiers. So he wasn't just a commander who said, you will do this. He was a commander who said, what do you need? What do you need me to do? In summary, to honor him, this exemplary, exceptional soldier, you might use words such as exceptional in all ways. He was meritorious. I found words in his commander's reports that he was outstanding class of his own. There was nobody like him, and you probably didn't know that. He was dedicated to the cause. He was committed to his leaders, his new soldiers, his peers, and their new soldiers, by inspiring, motivating, empowering, and influencing. He transformed the way young men were taught to excel. He changed the way of teaching in the Army. He changed the junior soldiers' way of learning, and he made it his way. That's a visionary. That person is a visionary. He had a big impact on his commanding officers. In this book, you will find commanding officers' notes, and I got the originals by accident. The ones that they used carbon paper on, if you're that old and you know what that is. I got my hands on those, which is kind of cool. All new soldiers under his guidance and all new soldiers were guided by other platoon leaders emphasized the following points. This is what they said about him, the other soldiers and the other leaders. He was an excellent soldier. He was highly motivated. He was very inspiring. He had a positive ripple effect on all individuals in the unit. So his effect rippled down into the next command and the next command. I found one of the things that said that he was called a pathfinder. Now, when I don't know what something is, I'm going right to find out. I want to know, what's a pathfinder? What is that? What's a pathfinder? You think of, there's a path. I found it. But what is a pathfinder? Here's a man who got orders from his commanding officers to find the path to the target, find the best way to get there, find the best way to get us back. He was a pathfinder. You found the best way there and the best way to get them back safe. That's pretty amazing. I forgot where I am. Bear with me for a minute. He sheltered people. He gave them protection. If people felt that they were in danger, he actually found a way to make them feel that they weren't in danger at all. That he was at the helm, they were going to be all right, and he was going to get them home safe. I would say let's give a really big round of applause to Donald Sarge Sova.
Honor guard. 10 foot. And salute. 2. Dismissed.
Thank you. Thank you. So first of all, I would like to say thank you to Greg and Tracy for allowing me to work on this very special project. I'd also like to thank the entire Sova family for your interest and your support and those little responses that we got on that phone link. That was kind of really cool. And as you know, it started at my house with Greg and my chimney. But then we went on to be friends, and now he is under my employment. It's kind of sort of, he's doing some work in my house. So I have some things that I would like to pass on to him. And Tracy, I'd like you to be up here for at least the first one. Okay, so if you guys would come around here. So I probably had over 120, maybe 150 patches on my table. And who walks in the door? Greg. And he's like, whoa, what is this? I want that. That's the first thing he picked. He said, I want that. You got that.
Thank you, Patty.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm gonna see what's here. Now, since we are non-military, we cannot be given a medal, but we're given a coin. I like the coin. I can get it out. This is actually the 82nd Airborne Division Challenge coin, and for the first times in your lives, I'm coining you. Okay? So I want you to take your fingers and put them there, and your fingers and put them there, and you got to promise to share this. Okay, so 1 week you carry it, 1 week she carries it. Don't take it out of the shield, don't get it scratched, I'll kick your ass. Promise. Promise. Okay. All right, stay here, don't go. This is just a U.S. pin that you could put on your memorabilia board. I don't know if you have one or not.
I will.
You will now.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now, this is the 8th Infantry Division Pathfinder Army patch. Difficult to find, not for me. Isn't that pretty?
Oh, it is.
Can everybody over there see that? You are something if you have this patch. Okay. See that back in there. In a minute. This is the U.S. Army 8th Infantry Pathfinder patch. You can also add that to your collection. These are extra things that I found. There's probably about 30 different other things in that book, but after I closed the book, I just couldn't stop looking. Now you said something about your dad being cavalry. Let me tell you how hard that was to find. Sitting there at 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm still looking. I found it.
Oh.
Wow. This is U.S. Army 1st Cavalry Division.
Wow.
Okay, so you got yourself a nice patch there too. We got one more. When you talk about crest, my family, we were kicked out of England in the 14th century. Supposedly we were witches. Woo. We were actually really herbologists, later turned bitches. No, just kidding. We were herbologists, according to my grandmother. But they said that there was a crest for our family. And that was the first thing that I ever went after, was the crest. Because the crest was, it was your heritage. It was who you are. If I can get the darn thing open. So, I said to you one day, I'm gonna get that crest.
Yeah.
And you said, if anybody could get it, I know you can. Well, this is the crest. So you can also add that to your collection. And it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. I don't know if y'all can see it.
That's yours?
It's like one, no, that's his here.
Oh, okay.
It's the
Yeah.
crest for his infantry.
Yeah, yeah.
It's one of the most important things that you can have, is the crest of the infantry that you served in. See it? Mm-hmm. I'll see it over there. I think I'll keep it. Might be a fight here today, but I brought my gloves.
Long walk home.
So what I'm going to ask you to do, Trace,
Okay.
is collect this.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm going to give you this shoebox. You can give me the shoebox back later. Hang on to that.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
You can put that in there too. So it was kind of weird. I had, where I lived before, I put a notice up in the mailroom. I'm an advocate for the state of New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Delaware, Florida, and now West Virginia. And I'm looking for patches, any kind of patches, anything military. How many patches you think I got?
Oh. Oh. Millions.
We filled the island, and the island's like, what, 20 feet long? Mm-hmm. And then we had a big bag over on the table, and I was like, these people are working to give me some patches here. Okay, so, let me get to, we got past the chimney.
Still there.
So I needed a service representative. We didn't do that, right? And I needed a home run. I needed somebody strong. I needed somebody as strong as me